Good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you're doing this, welcome. This is your 15 minutes yoga practice for the female body. I'm Jackie, so thank you for coming. We're going to start just how I am, seated on your heels. And if that doesn't feel comfortable for the knees, you can always put something underneath, in between the heels, so you can sit up this way. And if that still doesn't work, just find a comfortable seat. Take your hands to your thighs. You can allow your eyes to close or soften. And just drop into this space. We're going to get moving pretty quickly, but just 3 deep breaths together. Inhale. And exhale, let it go. Just grounding you here in this space. Again, inhale. And let it go. One more time, big breath in. See if you can fill up a little bit more. And exhale, let it out. And you blink your eyes open if they're closed. Come on to all fours. So hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. And then from this position, take your elbows where your hands just were. And you allow your knees just to be underneath your hips and press your knees down and imagine you're trying to broaden the knees. And then get your rib cage so the bottom of the rib cage is in line with the pelvis. We'll take a couple deep breaths here as you press the forearms down, try to broaden the forearms. And as you breathe in, breathe all the way to the pelvic floor, best of your ability. It can take some time to just make that connection there, but your sit bones are broadening as the breath comes in. The lower belly can actually hang and relax. Receive the breath, and then you exhale. Let the breath out from the bottom to top. So the pelvic floor hugs in and up. The front hip bones move together. Then the ribs hug in and the breath moves out. One more time like that. Big breath in. Expanding from the inside out, and then exhale. And then take your hands, just press yourself back into tabletop position. You tuck your toes. This time you walk yourself back towards your feet. You might stop here. I'm just getting the stretch to the bottoms of the feet. You come up on the heels. We're going to move up from the knees and down. And then you inhale, reach up. So kneeling position, arms sweep above your head. As you exhale, you can point the toes. You're going to hinge at the crease of the hips, sit back and down. Good. A few more times. Press the shins down, knees down. So that's the action. And reach up, not just gripping from the lower part of the glutes. And then slowly lower down, gripping in that base of the pelvic floor we're working on. Inhale, strengthening the legs. And exhale, strengthening the hips. Inhale, coming up. So to allow the internal organs of the pelvis, exhale, release to be more fluid. Okay, 2 more times. Inhale and exhale, lower. 1 more time like that. Inhale, push shins down, knees down. Let the front of the pelvis open up so the front hip bones reach up. And then exhale, slowly lower. Make your way back to hands and knees. You're going to take your left forearm down, right hand to the back of your head. You'll take a breath in, so breathing again all the way down to the pelvic floor. As you exhale, you're going to twist to the right. And then inhale back to center. Exhale, twist. Good, 5 total. So inhale and exhale, twist. Inhale, exhale, twist. One more like this. Inhaling and exhale, twist. Stay there, inhale. And then release. And then switch your sides. So just keep it simple. So my forearms at a 45-degree angle. Hand to the back of the head, inhaling here. So you're all the way down to the pelvic floor. And you exhale, twist. So you're hugging to midline as you twist. Inhale and exhale. Inhale again. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Stay there, inhale. Good, exhale, return. Place the hands down. Just pause in neutral table. Take a big breath. Feel the side ribs expand all the way down to pelvic floor. So it's a lot of breath work. And exhale. We're creating space from the inside out. You can walk your hands about a hand print forward. Tuck your toes. Lift up into a downward dog. If downward dog's too much for you, do puppy dog pose. Variation where the hips stay on top of the knees. It's like a half down dog. Otherwise, you're in downward dog with the knees bent. You can pedal the legs. Shake your head yes and no. Soften the jaw, your eyes. Take one more deep breath. And come back onto the knees. We'll do bear plank. So hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath those hips. You're going to tuck your toes. Take a big breath and the side of the ribs expand, back of the ribs expand. And you exhale, lift the knees so they're about in line with your ankles. And from here, feel from your big toe mound, your pinky toe mound, push those down to the earth and imagine you're even trying to break your mat apart. You're pulling pinky toe to the right and left side of the mat. Good, gaze is slightly forward. So you're not moving into like a cat or cow position, the spine's just in its neutral. Take another deep breath in and exhale, release. Good, wake your way up and back, downward facing dog. Good. Take a breath out. And then you'll walk your feet to the top of your mat. One step at a time, multiple steps is great. Hands to your knees or even to your shins. Inhale, lengthen, look forward. Take your fingertips back to the earth. Step your left foot back. Big step back. You drop onto your left knee, low lunge. And support yourself, hands on the right knee and then both hands on the hips. Just notice if your right hip is hiking or left hip, do your best to neutralize those. So it's just even right and left side. And press your right foot into the floor, the triangle of your foot. So you have a big toe mound, pinky toe mound, heel. Press that down and then heel drag. You're imagining the right heel is drawing to the back of your mat. And then your left knee is trying to draw forward. So the pelvis it's stable and strong. And keeping that, so that action, right heel pulling back, left knee pulling forward, stretch your arms toward the ceiling. Spread your fingers. Good, take another deeper breath, relax your toes. Good, exhale, take your hands to the mat, and then straighten your back leg, and then turn to the right, inhaling, opening that right arm up, so you're twisting through the rib cage, and you can still feel that right foot grounded, pull back, inner left thigh reaches to the sky, and exhale, take the hand down. You're going to feel the weight move into the right foot. You might take more than one step with the left foot to step forward. Lengthen the spine as you inhale, and this is a hinge action. You might even keep the knees bent here, so hinging means the pelvis is rocking forward over the femurs as the ribs reach away from the pelvis. Lots of length there, and then fold forward and down, and that right foot steps back, drop onto your right knee. And then same thing like we did before with that, just taking your hands to the pelvis so you feel left and right. And this might take you time to adjust those. And I like to move into my left foot hip a little. Now press the left triangle of the foot down. Feel the heel pulling back, the right knee pulling forward. And that action, strength of the pelvis as you reach your arms up. And you're staying in the pose, just exhale, come back to the breath. It's a little technical, but inhale, these nuances are really important. You can bring it into your other movements practices, yoga practices. Exhale, take your hands down. Inhale, straighten your right leg. And then next time you inhale, you'll take that left arm up. So you're twisting, lunge. Last breath. Good, take the left hand down to the floor. Go ahead and step yourself forward so you feel the weight move into the left foot, and then the right foot steps forward. Halfway, hinging forward. So you take your hands to your hips here too. Little bend in the knees and feel your sit bones reach back as the pelvis rocks forward. Bend your knees, hands to the floor, step your left foot back. Good, drop onto your back knee again. Inhale, reach your arms up. Little different, so you can Notice the pelvis. Going to neutralize right and left side. Now take your right hand, palm faces out. It's on the inside of your right knee. You're pressing your knee against the back of your hand. And then inhale, reach the left arm up. You're going to twist to the left as you exhale. Good. Do it again. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. 2 more. Exhale. Good. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale here. Hands to the floor. Exhale. Feel the weight move into the right foot and step yourself forward. Go ahead and lengthen your spine. Inhale and then switch. Right foot steps back. Come onto the back knee. Make your way up into low lunge position. Now left hand inside of the knee. You press knee into hand into knee, right arm up. Good. Exhale, open. Nice work, y'all. Inhale and exhale, open. Inhale back to center and exhale, open. Good. Inhale again and open. Let's do one more. Inhale and open. Good. Inhale, reaching high. Exhale, hands to the earth. So feel weight pour into the left foot, step forward. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Good. And then step back, downward facing dog. You're in down dog. Pedaling the legs. And just breathing here. Come forward to plank. Inhale. You might take one knee to the floor, maybe both knees to the floor. Otherwise, you'll stay. One more breath. Exhale, lower down onto your belly. Good. Point your toes behind you. Take your hands so you're making a pillow for your forehead. Press your forehead into your hands. And then the top hand's going to come with the forehead as you reach up. So if it's the left hand on the head, which mine is, the elbow's out to the side. Now reach your right leg up. So you have left arm, head, right leg. So it's alternate. And then exhale, lower down. Do that 4 more times. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last 2. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale, lower. And then pause, take a breath here. Soften any gripping of the glutes. And then just switch opposite palm on top. When you're ready, you'll lift, elbow out to the side, press the palm into the hand. Your alternate legs, the left leg, and then lower down. 4 more. Inhale, lifting, and exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, and exhale, lower. Inhale, lifting, and exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale, lift, and exhale, lower. Set yourself up for cobra, so your hands are about underneath your shoulders or your fingertips by your armpits. Press down through the hands as you inhale, come up, and exhale, lower. And push to tabletop or plank, and reach yourself up and back, down dog. You'll step your right foot forward in between your hands. So you can do that from your table or from down dog. You'll reach up into a high lunge this time. You're taking those hands to your hips. This is really just a transition. So you start from your right sit bone, lean your right sit bone back, start to shift forward. Warrior 3 might be a variation. With the variation, you take your hands to, instead of the floor or even blocks, take them to a couch like I'm showing. So you still get length. It's not a forward fold in your hamstrings. And the pelvis is rocking forward over the femur. Some of you will be able to take your hands out to the sides. Strong balancing pose. Take another breath. You're doing great. And you're going to reverse best you can. The right knee bends. The foot just flattening to the floor. And you'll step yourself back. High lunge. Inhale. Exhale. Hands to the floor. Step yourself back. Down dog or table. Take a breath in and out. Now that left foot's going to step forward. I'll show you from the tabletop position here. Left foot forward. You can use your hand to help you get there. You can even do a low lunge here, otherwise high lunge. And then hands to the pelvis. Let the left sit bone guide the way. The pelvis rocks forward, then the spine comes forward. Foot starts to flatten to the earth as you reach your right leg up. Grabbing that support, couch or wall, take your time. It's a recording, so you can pause, come back into it. Notice if you're falling, no big deal. Just come back, soften the toes. Okay, bend your left knee. Let the foot flatten to the earth, step back. Inhale, rise the hands to the ceiling. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step yourself back, down dog. And then take your knees to the floor, just like we did at the beginning. Sit back on the heels. You're back on the heels and rest. Notice your heart beating, your lungs expanding and then contracting. Just a little bit of movement to help you come into your day or in the present moment. Sit onto one side, lay on your back. Just move in and out of bridge pose a few times. As you come onto your back, your knees are bent, feet on the floor. And notice if you need to even turn your toes out a little bit so you can anchor your big toe, your pinky toe, and heel. Maybe they're straight forward. You might not know till you press up, but as you push down, go slow. So you can notice if you're either leaning onto the outer foot, inner foot. Imagine you have paint on the bottom of your feet and you're just trying to have equal pressure best you can. As you reach your hips toward the sky using the strength of your legs, chin away from your chest, and then slowly lower down. And then try again. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, lower down. One more time like that. Inhale, reach up. Hands could be on the hips or out to the sides or even up above your head. Good. Exhale, release, lower. Take your feet as wide as your mat. Let your knees knock together. One hand to your heart, the other to your belly. Just feel the ground, the earth underneath you. That gravitational pull just holding you. You can stay here for your Shavasana or stretch your legs out, let your palms turn up. And before you and they fade away, you might notice too that the mind's just all these different directions. You can imagine they're arrows. See if you can turn those arrows back to the center of your brain. From the center of the brain down to your heart, even to the belly. Those points, center of the brain, heart, belly. And just think of one thing that brings you joy. And just feel that thing, that person, place, experience. Just even with all of your senses, let it be a full body joy. Letting that infuse your cells. You can let that image go. Let the feeling and sensation just linger. Rest as long as you have time for. Otherwise, pull the knees in towards your chest and shift onto a side. Using both hands to help you upright. You can take one leg in front of the other in a cross-legged seat. Take the palms together in front of your heart. 3 more breaths together. Inhaling. And let it go. Inhale. And exhale. Last one, breath in. Out through the mouth. Release the hands to your thighs. Just notice any shift and beginning the end of this practice, this movement practice. Just keep returning, keep coming back. Thanks for being here with me and taking care of yourself. I'll see y'all soon.